we go.
And action. Look into the deep, dark black circle.
Hey guys, welcome back. So it is time for a Q&A. We haven't done one of these in a long time. I love posting on my Instagram and then have you guys ask me questions. And then today, just as
give them the facts.
As I was getting ready to film the video, I was like, should I do this by myself or do this with Ken? And of course, 80% of you on Instagram said, do it with Ken.
That's because everyone likes Ken.
I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet because it was funny on my post. I even said, well, I have mixed feelings on it. So you guys decide. Do you know what my mixed feelings are?
Kids moving out?
No, mixed feelings on doing the Q&A with you.
Oh, because she says I talk too much.
Yeah, then I lose my thought.
You talk way more than I do.
Anyway, so we're just gonna jump into the questions. Very first one was a very common question that was asked in many different, how do you know something?
I'm reading the question.
Many different people asked was, what are your plans for the future without the kids, since everyone's out of the house? Well, not all of them. Carly's still with us, so.
Are you answering or am I?
So let's try to keep our answers like short and to the point, because we could probably make a video just about this question, right?
Not really.
Anyways, we don't know. We talk about all different kind of versions of, we sort of feel lucky that like we could really do anything, and we talk about all different options, and we're kind of just trying to figure that out. We talk about if we move somewhere down south or out west, who's going with us? Who could we drag with us after the fact? So we're not giving up hope on thinking that we're just gonna put our house up for sale, you and I move away somewhere, and we see our kids 3 times a year. Like,
I think just at 48 for the first time, I'm really uncertain of what kind of the next step is. Although I've kind of lived life by the seat of my pants anyways, just do whatever feels right. And nothing feels right now. I mean, my father's aging and we don't know what the kids are doing. So it's kind of, it's really hard to make choices right now. So we're just kind of going with the flow, and we'll see where life takes us at this point. We're not sure if we're going to start something new, continually doing the same. Still kind of uncertain. So,
any idea what your next new car will be? So Ken, he bought a truck.
Yeah, I bought a truck.
You got it last year.
I got a truck
December.
in 2020 in December. So that's my car for at least the next 8 to 10 years, because I don't really change cars that much.
Yeah, we've talked about, for me, I think I've mentioned before that my car, I've had it almost 2 years and it has what, 13,000 miles? We don't drive my car a lot. We seem to take the truck everywhere now. Plus I just don't go a lot of places. So we're talking about kind of getting like a fun car, maybe a little convertible, but I also feel like that's sort of like, I don't know, midlife crisis car. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking at the Audi convertible.
Midlife. You are midlife right now.
I don't know.
Actually, you're slightly over the hill anyways.
I'm not even 50 yet.
That's 40's over the hill. That's what all the signs say at the store.
No, I think 50's over the hill.
Is that the new 40?
I'm going to be 49 next month.
Yeah, she's been looking at the Audi.
We'll see. I also don't want to spend like that much money on a car that, again, is just going to sit in the garage. So we'll see. What is your favorite thing to do in your free time? You can go first.
Free time. Obviously, football season starts this weekend. Football. So I collect football helmets, which I'm kind of on the tail end of that right now. I'm not allowed to buy any more football helmets. Anyways, I do play video games. I'm a big Call of Duty guy, so I do that in my spare time.
Could you think back, when did you first start playing Call of Duty?
Oh, 17 years ago, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, at least somewhere in there.
How long have you been friends with your group of like Call of Duty friends?
About the same amount of time. There's a couple new ones, but you know, the same group. Some of them dropped off, some didn't. We met one actually. I started playing with this kid probably when he was 15. He just finished.
Oh yeah.
He just finished the Marines. He met us down in actually North Carolina. So
yeah,
good friendships. You know, people we play with. But in my free time right now, it's mostly doing yard work and basement projects.
That's not work. That's not free time.
That's where all my free time's going. So
together, our free time, we like to go out to dinners, or the casino, even though I don't really like the
We
casino.
don't go to the casino as much as I'd like to.
Because I don't really like to that much anymore.
That's because you are not winning.
Well, that's a good reason not
you know
to
why?
go.
Because she keeps max betting. That's why.
And then we like to watch things on Netflix. We're in the middle of, well, not the middle. We're on like episode 6 of All American. We started Manifest. Didn't get through the first season.
It fizzled out for me. It was really cool at the beginning. Then it just, I don't know.
But I watch a lot more Netflix and stuff than Ken.
Yeah, we were up early today taking the kids to the airport.
Yeah, we had to get up at 5. Anyways, and then I like to read too, which you guys know. And I got a lot of talk about books and stuff that you read. I have a highlight on my Instagram called Books. Like, I do all my reviews and stuff there. So just go check that out.
She likes to check email on her free time. That seems like all she's doing is emails.
I do work a lot. Okay. Is Carly doing online school? Yes, but it's not the same online school. Like last year at the beginning of the year when they did online school, it was like through their school. They had like their school teachers as their online teachers. And then when everyone went back, Carly didn't go back. So then she switched to this Ingenuity program, which is like her teachers could be anywhere throughout the country.
Chase had a teacher in Mississippi. And,
yeah.
And actually, we get emails on their progress way more than anything they did actually at school. So
yeah.
You
so
kind of
keep up to date with everything.
You really know what the heck's going on. So
I think the big difference this year, though, is like for exams and like big unit tests and stuff, she'll have to go into school to take those tests. Where last year it was you had to do them like online and have somebody watch you take the tests. So, how do you feel about Carly cussing? I don't know if you know, like in her videos now, she's like trying to change up the vibe of her YouTube channel. She's more
she's
like
adolescent.
Yeah, she's more kind of a little bit freer with her language.
So I don't watch her videos, so that I guess it doesn't affect me. I mean, come on, if we're all kids at one time, I'm sure I swore like a truck driver. Isn't that what they said? You got a mouth like a truck driver.
Yeah.
Anyways, she doesn't swear around me. Chase, on the other hand, has now that he's moved out, it's bleep this and bleep that, and I'm like, dude, what's up with the language? So yeah, I think Blake's kind of done that too since they're adults now. They actually all swear a little bit more.
I can't picture Carly swearing in front of us. I wonder if she will when she's a little bit older.
Chase does.
I don't care. They're just words. As long as they're not being disrespectful to someone else or to us, I really don't care what they say. If you had to choose 3 things to be stranded on an island with, what would they be?
I see these questions on Facebook all the time, and I just don't answer them.
Because either way,
what common sense? Food, water, air. I mean,
well, air is already.
I know. I'm just 3 things.
Let's pretend you already have water and food. And this is just 3 like personal things.
So like a hammock, right? To cook up between trees. My iPhone, because I do play games on my iPhone.
You think there's going to be Wi-Fi?
And of course,
stranded on an island?
Of course, my wife. Is that the right answer?
You took the cheap way out.
See how good I am? And my wife. I need someone to.
I wasn't going to pick you.
I need someone to pick on me and yell at me all the time.
I was going to pick
Ben Affleck.
My Kindle, so I can have an endless amount of reading. I don't know. I think food, water, and books to read I could last for a while. I guess I'll bring you too.
I need to wake up. Ugh. Gosh, I even had a coffee.
Yeah, I was going to say you had coffee today.
How do you know?
I was with you at breakfast.
Oh, I had coffee again.
You did. All right. This is a good one because I already know my answer, so I'm going to let you answer first. Which Friends characters do you relate each of the kids to? So obviously there's 3 boys and we have 3 sons.
That's easy. Joey is Blake.
Yep.
Chandler is Chase.
Yep.
And Ross is Andrew.
Yep.
And then Carly would be all 3 of. No, she's not Phoebe-ish. I don't think she's like Phoebe. She's
definitely not Monica. I mean, she does like the queen.
Yeah, she has Monica traits.
I feel like Monica and Rachel combined. She's not quite. She's not ditzy like Phoebe at all.
Right.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the latest episodes of Love is Blind? I know you don't know what that is. It's a Netflix show. I think the show, it was kind of like a reunion thing. 3 episodes. Personally, I think it was kind of a waste of time. I liked seeing everybody, but it's not like anything happened. you didn't learn anything really new about anybody. I think it was kind of dumb, but I still liked watching it.
Hey, but how about Notre Dame football coming up?
Nobody asked you that
Hey.
question.
Stop! Always fighting with each other.
Do you guys have health insurance? Curious because YouTube.
So yeah, that's the benefit of being self-employed is you buy your own everything.
That's a benefit?
No, I'm being facetious. So yeah, we actually here in Michigan aren't so fortunate. We're not able to buy it on the government website. Obviously, well, not obviously.
That's not because of the state we live in. That's because of income levels.
Anyways, Priority Health. I think our payment is what $1,250, $1,300 a month, and we have a $7,200 per person deductible.
It's
so
actually $8,000.
oh my gosh!
It went up 2021.
So we don't have insurance. So we do have well visits; those are covered. But anytime something happens, it's out of pocket. So our insurance is really catastrophe insurance. So we're not lucky where you can go to the eye doctor and it's covered or anything. So Carly's whole mouth thing, we're covering.
Yeah.
So that's
Put
not
this
fun.
into perspective. When we started our physician recruiting company back in 2007 and we bought our own health insurance, it was like a $4,000 deductible, and the insurance for our whole family, 5 of us, not Andrew because he's always been on his father's insurance, was $300.
It was an 80-20 plan, wasn't it? I think it was still.
We still had a deductible. Maybe.
I think it was
wouldn't
80-20.
swear on that. I just know it was only $300.
Yeah, it was
a month,
$300
which
and
is
it was
insane.
80-20. So we had co-pays and stuff, but other than that, it was nothing. Because remember, I had diverticulitis and I was hospitalized. That didn't cost
Yeah.
us really anything. So
Yeah.
how times have changed.
Biggest regret with your kids?
Regrets. Regrets. I think from the standpoint of probably with me, just more time with Blake. He had that middle child syndrome. So Chase and I were always off to wrestling. Candi and Carly were off to dance. But I think I don't know. We still did and do more with our kids than maybe most people do. I think so. Vacations, and we try to, but they all wanted to be independent from us as soon as possible.
That's going to be my answer to my biggest regret. I wish I wouldn't have taught them to be so independent and take care of themselves.
That's
I wish
selfish.
I would have made them more like really needy.
That's
Like, Mom, I don't know how to do
brother.
my laundry. And they have to like bring it
brother.
over and have me help them with it.
Oh,
Because
brother.
all of our kids have done their own laundry for, I don't know, how old were they? High school age, I guess.
yeah. So
I don't know. We just taught them to be so independent. They don't rely on us for anything. That's my regret. Top 5 places you and Ken have not been to, but you would on your list to travel to. I would say
go ahead.
Australia. We'd like to go to someday.
Egypt is on my top 10.
Something
Europe.
hot over the water.
That's Fiji.
Which I just don't know if I can spend the money or travel in an airplane for a day and a half.
Yeah.
There's so many different flights you have to take to get there, so that would be an issue, but I'd like to do that.
In the U.S., probably like Lake Tahoe would be cool. I've never been to Texas.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of states. I think I've been to most states. I really don't have a desire to go to Alaska. I would like to go up northwest, like Washington, Oregon, check that out. But I've been to probably
We've never been
30.
Up there either.
Northeast?
Like
I have.
New Hampshire, Vermont,
I have. It's
Rhode
It's
Island.
really cool.
Yeah. Does it get really cold there in the winter?
Well, yeah, it snows.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, I'll take you to Killington, Vermont. That is really cool. School. I went with my boss many years ago. I got to take this.
Okay. All right, we were almost done with the questions, so I'm just going to wrap this up because knowing him, he's probably going to be on the phone for a while. He has a physician to interview. So I think that covers all the places. We don't have like a legit, like this is our list. I feel like with COVID, we kind of just are going with the flow, and if we can fit in some trips, great. Planning out of the country stuff is kind of difficult right now. So what was your favorite thing to do as a family when the kids were younger? I'm such a homebody that I feel like my favorite memories were things at home. Obviously vacations are like high on the list and a lot of fun and totally worth it, but like memories of like swimming in the pool, setting up the tent in the yard, the kids being in there at night and going out in there and scaring them. Having movie nights down in the basement, we would do that a ton. One thing we thought about today when we went out to breakfast, because we got up so early to take Chase and Asha to the airport, one thing we thought about was every Sunday, Ken used to wake everybody up super early because he'd want to go to church, and then he would make everybody breakfast. He'd make eggs and sausage or bacon or sausage, biscuits, and gravy. Like, it was always like a weekend thing for him to make a big breakfast. Sometimes on Saturday, but sometimes Sunday, and then go to church afterwards. Like, I like that memory. So basically just spending time together. Oh, I loved going to movies. We'd go to a lot of movies, go to the drive-in. So that's it, guys. That's going to answer all of the questions. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry that Ken had to sneak out here at the end, but you guys will have to let us know in the comments below if you'd like us to do this again. I will say that we're going out of town coming up here in a couple days. We're just doing a little birthday trip for Carly. This was kind of like her idea and request for her birthday, and we have some plans for like some new kind of videos that we want to make on our channel and just like change things up a little bit. So I'm looking forward to kind of like getting through the back to school content and stuff over the next couple weeks, and then we have some new stuff coming to our channel. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you thumbs up this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.